Hello everyone, welcome back to This Day in Weather. If you're just joining this channel, this is where you can learn about weather events that occurred in the United States on the date the video was posted in years past. Today is August 27th. On this day in 1854, downtown Louisville, Kentucky was struck by a tornado around noon. It first touched down near 25th Street southwest of downtown and dissipated at the intersection of 5th and Main Streets. Although it was on the ground for just over 2 miles, it caused at least 25 fatalities, at least 18 of which occurred in the Third Presbyterian Church, where 55 people attended Sunday church services. Straight-line winds that accompanied the tornado caused significant damage to the Ohio River, where at least one boat sunk. On this day in 1881, a Category 2 hurricane made landfall between St. Simon's Island and Savannah, Georgia. The landfall occurred at the same time as high tide and caused destruction. The hurricane caused 700 fatalities, including 335 in Savannah, which made it the 6th deadliest hurricane in the United States. On this day in 1893, the 1893 Sea Islands hurricane made landfall near Savannah, Georgia, with 120 miles per hour winds, a Category 3 hurricane. The storm first formed on August 15th east of Camp Verde and went straight through the Atlantic Ocean. The storm's first known effects came on the night of the 25th when it reached the Sea Islands of the southeastern United States. The storm then traveled northward through the mid-Atlantic and North Asia regions before it dissipated on September 2nd. The hurricane caused anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 fatalities and $1,018,93 United States dollars in damage. In 2025 United States dollars, they equate to almost $35.9 million. On this day in 1945, a 115 mile per hour Category 3 hurricane made landfall over Port Aransas, Texas. The hurricane formed in the Gulf of Mexico on the 24th and slowly weakened after landfall. It maintained hurricane intensity through the morning of the 28th, but did weaken to a tropical depression by that night and dissipated over the Texas interior on the 29th. The hurricane caused 3 fatalities and $20.1 million 1945 United States dollars in damage, mostly to crops. In 2025 United States dollars, that equates to over $360.73 million. An F3 tornado also formed 60 miles from the eye wall of the hurricane and moved across the north edge of Houston. The tornado caused a death and a dozen injuries. Several homes were swept away, but most people had been evacuated ahead of the hurricane. On this day in 1964, a brief F2 tornado hit a Native American settlement near the San Xavier Mission around 4 miles from Tucson, Arizona. This was the first tornado on record in Arizona to cause fatalities. It caused 2 and 9 injuries. On that same day, Hurricane Cleo made landfall in the Miami, Florida area with 110 mile per hour winds, a Category 2 hurricane. Cleo first formed on the 21st around 890 miles east of Barbados and reached its peak intensity of 150 mile per hour winds, a Category 4 hurricane on the 23rd, while south of the Dominican Republic. Cleo maintained that intensity for 18 hours and brought heavy rain to Hispaniola. As Cleo passed south of Haiti on August 24th, it veered northward momentarily enough to move onto the southwest peninsula of Haiti. The circulation of Cleo was greatly disrupted by the mountainous terrain of the island, which quickly weakened Cleo. The hurricane weakened to a Category 1 before it hit southern Cuba on the 26th, but re-strengthened to a Category 2 110 mile per hour hurricane before it made landfall in Florida on the 27th. While it weakened to a tropical storm later that day, the center moved offshore between Jackson and St. Augustine, Florida, before it moved back onshore near Savannah, Georgia on the 29th without an increase in intensity. Cleo then continued to weaken as it moved through the Carolinas and drifted through as a tropical depression. After it brought heavy rain through the area, Cleo exited into the Atlantic Ocean near Norfolk, Virginia, and re-strengthened into a tropical storm again on September 1st, and even became a hurricane again the next day, but stayed well offshore and did not cause any more damage before it dissipated on September 5th. Cleo caused 156 fatalities and 187,1964 United States dollars in damage, which in 2025 United States dollars equates to over $1.948 billion. That will close up this edition of This Day in Weather, but be sure to stay tuned in because whenever there's a new video, you will learn about weather events that occurred in the United States on the date the video was posted in years past. Place the thumbs up button to like this video. Place the subscribe button to be sure to never miss a new video. If you're just joining this channel, please check out all the other videos that have been posted on this channel. And please check out my Patreon at patreon.com/c/thisdayinweather for more content.